I don't make this video to judge you, India. I'm not judging you at all. But I was watching Arnab Goswami, and he was talking about the illegal betting scandal going on in cricket, and how Salman Khan's brother lost 3 crores. Is that right? Was Salman Khan's brother illegal betting? Inside joke. And I think this will be interesting to watch on a couple things, because America has had a long history of organized crime, and there are ways of dealing with organized crime. And I think you can gauge this. So I'm just speaking from American experience and history, where your country's going. If India does not form like a special council, a task force, some kind of let's clean up the game of cricket, you have an organized crime problem. You have mob. You have Indian mobsters. You have and what is discerning, or not discerning, what is discouraging, if that's the case, is they're probably tied to your neighbors to the west, which is not good for anybody. If the Indian government says, you know what, we're going to investigate this, we're going to clean it up, we're going to go after it, if that's what they do, then what you have is you just have rogue elements that need to be cleaned up. And in America, the mob had a stranglehold on everything of corruption, and the mob was pretty much broken up. And Rudy Giuliani broke it up, and the mob has changed and morphed into other things that aren't as hard as gambling. I think if they can clean it up, what India should do is make betting legal. That takes out a lot of the temptation, dude. It takes out a lot of the speculation that they throw. Because the problem with the mob doing it, because people are going to bet. I mean, I don't gamble at all, but when they legalize gambling, pretty much with Vegas, and in the reservations have it for the Indians and Native Americans, it takes away a lot of the vice that goes along with it, because it's all regulated now by the government. I lost my train of thought. Isn't that terrible? This is what happens when you get old. Kids, do not get old. You start to forget what you're saying. If you don't think that's true, go ask your mom or dad. They'll tell you the same thing. I think if we go with legalized betting, it'll take away a lot of the vice. It'll take away point shaving. When the mob's involved, guess what? Now they're going to be shaving points, because they're going to be wanting to maximize the money. That's just my hot take on the cricket scandal. I'll be watching this closely. Be watching it closely to see what the outcome is. It's a very fascinating story. And Salman Khan's brother's involved.